Welcome to Where the Music Takes Me and You. And one of the things I love about doing these shows is the music and the memories. It brings back so many great memories of maybe good times, bad times, but it's just fun to share the music and to share the memories. And one of the things I remember most is when I was very little, before we lived in Shady Park, when we had our place on Ransom Street, I remember listening to the radio. I remember listening to Nat King Cole and Frank Sinatra, and I had to be about 3 years old. And I remember when we moved into Shady Park, my mom had a white radio sitting in the kitchen, and there was always music playing. Whether it was WKBZ, WTRU, we always were listening to music. And that's what I really want to share with you today. Some great old music growing up, not rock and roll, but music that I listened to, and I bet you did too. Some of the stuff we listened to back then we laugh about now, but then it was music that we listened to and enjoyed. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be going way back. It's not going to be rock and roll, but it's music that gives me good memories, and I hope you enjoy some of it too. And I know some of you aren't going to enjoy this, but that's okay. Most of what I play today were on television shows or the radio, and it's just good music. So we're going to start out with our two first songs. Believe it or not, they're from a TV show we all grew up and watched, Lawrence Welk. We're going to start out with the Lennon Sisters, and we're going to follow that with Larry Hooper.
Sad movies always make me cry. He said he had to work, so I went to the show alone. They turned out the lights and turned the projector on. And just as the news of the world started to begin, I saw my darling and my best friend walk in. Though I was sitting there, they didn't see. And so they sat right down in front of me. When he kissed her lips, I almost died. And in the middle of the color cartoon, I started to cry. Oh, sad movies always make me cry. Oh, sad movies always make me cry. So I got up and slowly walked on home. And Mama saw the tears and said, "What's wrong?" And so to keep from telling her lie, I just said sad movies make me cry. Ooh, sad movies make me cry.
Bum, 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 bum. My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by far than the old man himself, though it weighed not a single pound more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, and was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. The old clock looked down on the first step he took as he left my great-grandmother's arms. It watched over him when he read his first book, and he saw his first love and her charm. Through his laughter and tears, it kept pulling off the years, and its proud voice was heard far and wide. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. In watching its pendulum swing to and fro, many hours had he watched as a boy, while the clock ticked along, never fast, never slow, till one day it ran wild in its joy. For it struck 24 when he entered at the door, with the blushing and the beautiful bride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died.
And I know we all laugh about Lawrence Welk, but when we were younger, many of us used to watch it. I actually remember my grandmother getting dressed up on Saturday nights to watch it on TV. And those are the kinds of memories I'm talking about when I talk about memories and music. And another show that was dedicated to music in the 50s and the early 60s. We'd follow the bouncing ball, and we all sang along with Mitch. I'm talking about memories. One of my favorite memories is my dad singing this song. He always used to sing it, and he had a beautiful singing voice. It wasn't on a TV show, but a song most of you are going to remember.
Oh, give me
miles of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in, let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in, let me be by myself in the evening breeze, listening to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you please, don't fence me in, just turn me loose. Let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western sky. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences, gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. Can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. Ride to the ridge where the west commences, gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. Can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in, don't fence me in, don't fence me in.
Another show in the 50s that I really enjoyed was the Kraft Music Hour. The host was Perry Como, who had the most relaxed style of singing I ever heard.
Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, never let it fade away. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, save it for a rainy day. For love may come and tap you on the shoulder some starless night, just in case you feel you want to hold her. You'll have a pocket full of starlight. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, never let it fade away. Never let it fade away. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, save it for a rainy day. Save it for a rainy day. For love may come and tap you on the shoulder some starless night, and just in case you feel you want to hold her, you'll have a pocket full of starlight. Pocket full of starlight. Mm-hmm. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, never let it fade away. Never let it fade away. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, save it for a rainy day. Save it for a rainy, rainy, rainy day. For when your troubles start multiplying, and they just might, it's easy to forget them without trying. With just a pocket full of starlight, catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, never let it fade away. Never let it fade away. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, save it for a rainy day. Save it for a rainy day. Save it for a rainy day.
And two great singers of the 50s that were on TV all the time, and another one that wasn't known for singing but had a hit record in the 50s. We're going to listen to Frank Sinatra. We're going to follow that with Dean Martin. And if we're doing Dean Martin, we got to do Jerry Lewis.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. With song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
The sweet, sweet memories you gave of me. You can't beat the memories you gave of me.
Take one fresh and tender kiss.
The memories you gave of me.
Add one stolen night of bliss.
Can't beat the memories you gave of me.
One girl, one boy, some grief, some joy. Memories are made of this.
Can't beat the memories you gave of me.
Don't forget a small moonbeam.
Can't beat the memories you gave of me.
Fold in lightly with a dream.
The memories you gave of me.
Your lips and mine, two sips of wine. Memories are made of this.
Can't beat the memories you gave of me.
Then add the wedding bells, the one house where lovers dwell. 3 little kids for the flavor. Stir carefully through the days. See how the flavor stays. These are the dreams you will savor with His blessings from above.
You can't beat the memories you gave of me.
Serve it generously with love.
You can't beat the memories you gave of me.
One man, one wife, one love through life. Memories are made of this.
Can't beat the memories you gave of me.
Memories are made of this.
Rock-a-bye your baby with a Dixie melody. When you croon a tune
from the heart of Dixie. Just hang my cradle, Mammy mine, right on that Mason-Dixon line, and swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the love that's in ya. Weep no more, my lady, sing that song for me. So soft and low, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'll deliver the minute that you sing the Swanee River. Rock-a-bye, your rock-a-bye baby, with a Dixie melody. Oh, weep no more, my lady, sing that song for me. So soft and low, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'm gonna deliver the minute that you sing the Swanee River. Rock-a-bye, your rock-a-bye baby, with a Dixie melody.
It's funny, but I still remember Jerry Lewis doing that on the old Steve Allen show. I had to be about 8, 9 years old. And I'm the person that can get up and walk into one room and forget why I went in there and go back and sit down and try to remember. But then I think of a TV show I used to watch when I was a kid called Your Hit Parade. It was a show that featured nothing but music. People like Snooky Lanson, Giselle McKenzie, different singers singing the hit songs of the 50s. So we're going to do about 3 or 4 songs that are great songs. I'm doing them by the original artist. But these are just songs that I remember watching on Your Hit Parade.
Well, I never felt more like singing the blues, 'cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you do me this way? Well, I never felt more like crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you. You got me singing the blues. Oh, the moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. Well, I never felt more like running away, but why should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. Singing the blues, but I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you do me this way? Well, I never felt more like crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you. You got me singing the blues. Oh, that moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. Well, I never felt more like running away, but why should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You you got me singing the blues.
Down by the station early in the morning, met a little girl about as cute as she could be. I turned on my charms and told her that I loved her, said that she would always be the number one for me. She'd always be my number one girl, said there'd be no number 2 or 3. Down by the malt shop shortly thereafter, met another girl about as cute as she could be. I looked for number 1 and when I didn't see her, told number 2 she was the only girl for me. Went to the drugstore, nearly lost my life there. I saw my little girlfriends 1 and 2 standing there together. I knew I was in trouble, but I'm a clever fella, I knew what to do. I went on down by the station early in the morning. I was through with women as cute as they could be. But then I saw another girl looking kind of pretty. Said I'm through with 1 and 2, I love you number 3. I said I love you number 3. Here's what she said to me. Just head on down by the station early in the morning. Get yourself a trolley car that goes into the sea. I want a love that's true, sir, not a love like you, sir. You weren't true to 1 and 2, you won't be true to me. Down by the station early in the morning, see the little buffer bellies all in a row. See the station master pull the little handle, chug, chug, off they go. Down by the station early in the morning, see the little buffer bellies all in a row. See the station master pull the little handle, chug, chug, off they go. Down by the station early in the morning.
Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by. Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by. Brother, you don't know a nicer occupation. Matter of fact, neither do I. Then standing on the corner, watching all the girls, watching all the girls, watching all the girls go by. I'm the cat that got the cream. Haven't got a girl, but I can dream. Haven't got a girl, but I can wish. So I take me down to Main Street, and that's where I select my imaginary dish. Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by. Standing on the corner, giving all the girls the eye. Brother, if you've got a rich imagination, give it a whirl, give it a try. Try standing on the corner, watching all the girls, watching all the girls, watching all the girls go by. Saturday, and I'm so broke. Haven't got a girl, and that's no joke. Still I'm living like a millionaire when I take me down to Main Street and I review the heroin parading for me there. Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by. you can't go to jail for what you're thinking, or for the woo look in your eye. You're only standing on the corner, watching all the girls, watching all the girls, watching all the girls go by.
Without sleeping, watching till the morning comes creeping. Green door, what's that secret you're keeping? There's an old piano and they play it hot behind the green door. Don't know what they're doing, but they laugh a lot behind the green door. Wish they let me in so I could find out what's behind the green door. Not once tried to tell them I'd been there. Door slammed, hospitality's thin there. Wonder just what's going on in there. Saw an eyeball peeping through a smoky cloud behind the green door. When I said Joe sent me, someone laughed out loud behind the green door. All I want to do is join the happy crowd behind the green door. Sleeping, watching till the morning comes creeping. Green door, what's that secret you're keeping? Green door, what's that secret you're keeping? Green door.
Restless wind that yearns to wander, and he was born the next of kin to the wayward wind. In a lonely shack by a railroad track, he spent his younger days. And I guess the sound of the outward bound made him a slave to his wandering ways. And the wayward wind is a restless wind, a restless wind that yearns to wander, and he was born the next of kin to the wayward wind. Oh, I met him there in a border town. He vowed we'd never part, though he tried his best to settle down. I'm now alone with a broken heart, and the wayward wind is a restless wind, a restless wind that yearns to wander, and he was born the next of kin, the next of kin to the wayward wind, the next of kin to the wayward wind.
It's funny how I can still remember listening to Dorothy Collins sing that song on Your Hit Parade. And another one I just won't forget, I remember when my mom and dad took me to the drive-in to see the movie River of No Return with Robert Mitchum and Marilyn Monroe and a few others. And I really got totally bored during the movie, quite honestly. And then Marilyn Monroe sang this song, and it just caught my ear.
If you listen, you can hear it call, Wailery, Wailery. There is a river called the River of No Return. Sometimes it's peaceful, and sometimes wild and free. Love is a traveler on the river of no return, swept on forever to be lost in the stormy sea. Wailery, I can hear the river call. No return, no return. No return, no return. Wailery, I can hear my lover call. Come to me. No return, no return. I lost my love on the river, and forever my heart will yearn. Gone forever down the river of no return. Wailery, Wailery, Wailery. You'll never return to me. No return, no return.
And here's a song I don't know why I remember, but it's from 1955. I was 5 years old, but I remember this song so well.
Cry the long night through. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Now you say you're sorry being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head, while you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. Told me love was too plebeian. Told me you were through with me. And now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, come on and cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. I cried a river over you. I cried a river over you.
And just in case you're curious, that song was by Julie London. If you remember the TV show Emergency, she played Dixie McCall. She was married to Bobby Short, who played one of the doctors on the show, but she was earlier married to Jack Webb, who produced and directed the show. And she is still considered one of the finest vocalists ever. Now, I know I've probably bored all of you where there's probably nobody else listening, but here's another song from a TV show that I used to watch. He was on daily, and then he had a weekly show as well. He always wore the white buck shoes, and he's one of the nicest guys, and he's still around and performing at 90 years old with Pat Boone.
Don't forbid me to hold you tight. Darling, don't forbid me to hold you tight. Let me hold you in my loving arms, 'cause it's cold and I can keep you warm. Don't forbid me to kiss your lips. Darling, don't forbid me to kiss your lips. Let me kiss you, please, baby, please, 'cause it's cold and your lips might freeze. Well, there's a strong west wind a-blowing, and there's a big blue moon above. And pretty baby, I'll be knowing you need some heartwarming love. So don't forbid me to talk sweet talk. Darling, don't forbid me to talk sweet talk. Let me fill your little heart with fire, 'cause it's cold, so don't forbid my desire. It's so cold, so don't forbid my desire.
I just want to thank you for listening to this, if you made it all the way through, and letting me share some of my favorite memories of music. And if you've got any memories on music you'd like to share, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. I've got time for one more song. It's another song that brings back a lot of good memories from the 50s, and I hope to see you next week on Where the Music Takes Me and You.